So I'm thinking about a few things in life. I'm thinking about nature controlling me. I'm thinking about food and sleep and sex and reproduction. I'm feeling a bit like a robot living on Earth with 7 billion people. It's like an ant's nest. It's just absolutely amazing. So I found I was feeling bad about not making investments in certain companies that have done phenomenally well. So I could have been very wealthy, investing not very much money at certain times in my life. So I've had opportunities to be wealthy now if I'd made wise decisions on what to do with my money. So I was feeling a bit bad about not making investments very much. And so I missed out hugely on possibilities for life. But I'm also realizing something. I'm realizing that life is finite. Life will come to an end. Life has a certain span and it will end. And so, what does that mean? It means essentially not a lot matters. It doesn't matter if I have missed an investment that could have made me wealthy. It doesn't matter if I'm not living such and such a life and that I'm living the life I'm currently living. So basically, not a lot matters at the end of the day. Life is short, and looking at the big picture makes it shorter. So I was going nuts over bad investments and sometimes no investment and the missed opportunities. But I'm also realizing that it's not worth it. It's not worth getting so stressed out and so angry at myself for missing those opportunities. It seems to me I should let it go and I should be grateful for being healthy, even though I'm not so healthy because I've had a brain injury and some physical disablement. But I'm more healthy than I could be, so I'm grateful for that. I have food and a home. I'm trying to appreciate that. Simple, basic things in life are important. So, big success in life is great, obviously, but it's not essential. It's not essential to have a great life. I think the main thing to remember, the ultimate fact, is that life will come to an end. It will be over one day. So whether you're a billionaire or a pauper, it will end regardless. I think the tendency in my life, and maybe the tendency for most people, is to regard life as unending. And so you see failure as a problem that will be a problem forever, basically. But I think it's worth realizing how short life is, and that if you make a mistake or miss an opportunity, essentially it's so what? Life goes the way it's gonna go, and it will end regardless. And so you might be a millionaire or a billionaire, or miss your opportunity to make so much money, but ultimately it is so what? It will finish one day, so enjoy what you have. Try and make yourself happy with what you have and achieve what you can, and don't beat yourself up about what hasn't been achieved or the opportunities that you miss. It's not worth it. I know that I've had a tendency to do that, and it can lead to deep unhappiness, and it really isn't worth it. because, as I say, ultimately it will end anyway. So enjoy the ride more while you can, and don't worry too much about what hasn't worked out or what you haven't achieved. It basically isn't worth it. Just enjoy what you have and live as well as you can.